How can I fix DNS problems after configuring IP addresses? Imagine setting up your network and suddenly finding that websites won't load or domain names won't resolve. It can be frustrating, but don't worry. Fixing DNS problems after configuring IP addresses is a common task that involves a few clear steps. First, start by verifying your IP configuration. Open your command prompt or terminal and run commands like ipconfig/all on Windows or ifconfig or IP address on Linux. Check that your IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS server addresses are correct. Make sure there are no conflicts with other devices on your network, as duplicate IP addresses can cause resolution issues. Next, review your DNS server settings. Confirm that the DNS server IP addresses entered are accurate and reachable. If you're using an internal DNS server, verify that it is the authoritative source for your domain names. If you recently changed DNS servers, remember that in environments with Active Directory, updating DNS server IPs can cause your device to request deletion of its host record from the old server, leading to resolution failures. To test if DNS is working properly, use tools like NSLookup or DIG. For example, type NSLookup and then the domain name to see if it resolves correctly. You can also specify the DNS server IP to test its response directly. If the DNS server responds with an IP address, your DNS is functioning. If not, it may be blocked or misconfigured. Clearing your DNS cache can also help. On Windows, run ipconfig/flushdns to remove outdated entries. On Linux, restart the NSSeed service or use appropriate commands for your system. Clearing the cache on DNS servers themselves is also helpful. On Windows DNS servers, commands like dnscmd/clearcache or PowerShell's cleardns server cache do this. Sometimes, DNS records can be prematurely deleted due to scavenging settings. Adjust the no-refresh and refresh intervals in your DNS zone properties to prevent important records from being removed too soon. If issues persist, consider switching to reliable public DNS servers like Google Public DNS at 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4 or Cloudflare at 1.1.1.1. These are often faster and more stable than some ISP-provided options. Also, ensure your network equipment's firmware and software are up to date. Outdated firmware can cause bugs that interfere with DNS resolution. Use your device manufacturer's website or management interface to check for updates and install them. If you still face problems, use diagnostic tools like Ping or Traceroute to identify where the resolution is failing. Contact your internet service provider if you suspect their DNS infrastructure is causing the issue. Following these steps helps you troubleshoot DNS problems effectively after changing IP addresses. It ensures your network remains reliable and your devices can resolve domain names smoothly.